We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Barber. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
2nd and 11. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 88.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Raiders.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing pattern, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Broncos 13, Raiders 7.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. The quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
So
goal.
now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Barber, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his tight end Fan. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
40-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Running is Barber. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Allen's throw is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Allen finding room to the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end fan. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
From the gun, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Hughes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll run on the inside handoff. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 17, Allen. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Quickly as Allen, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Raiders.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Allen off the play fake. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on for the
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Mike 55. Hey, Ready? Mike 55.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Raiders 31. Broncos 26.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
55, Mark, 55.
handoff here to his running back. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Raider first down, 17 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Barber. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Man, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 3, touchdown.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen going to try and keep it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
4 at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And it's caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run here with Barber. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen off the bootleg. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain on the play.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off at the 13. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Snap.